Number 15. Scratches.
What happened?
I don't know, I felt something on my back.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
In February 2017, Omar Gosh uploaded a video in which he and several friends investigated an abandoned home for paranormal activity. The home was allegedly the scene of a crime. The description says, "Tonight we went to do a 24-hour overnight challenge, stay at a haunted house that has been abandoned. As mentioned, Omar and his friends were investigating the home for paranormal activity. Part of this investigation involves a white noise machine, which uses white noise and radio waves to communicate with spirits. When asked if any people from the haunting event were never discovered, a voice can clearly be heard saying, 'Me.'"
Is there anybody that wasn't discovered yet on this property?
I keep hearing like me.
I heard it twice.
Yeah,
I heard me.
It's unclear if this is the spirit of a person who committed these actions or of someone who lived in the home. Later, when walking in one of the rooms, Omar feels someone come up from behind him and scratch him. It was obviously not one of his friends. A camera view later shows 3 clear scratch marks on Omar's lower side. The scratches are deep, and Omar explains that he feels a burning sensation from them. The exact same scratches later appear on a woman that was part of the group. Her scratches were almost identical to Omar's.
And I'm just like sitting on the edge of the
same thing. Let me get up, get your camera.
with this belt on. I'm just sitting here, Melissa.
Oh my gosh.
It just did it.
Same thing.
Oh my god, this is guys. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should
I
just
don't think
go.
we should stay here.
This
And after that, the group decided to give up on their 24-hour challenge and leave the property. Number 14. Kinetic Footage. The Xbox Kinect camera identifies nearby human bodies using advanced technology to pinpoint human shapes and movements. Oddly enough, this feature has become useful in the world of paranormal investigation because the camera can sense human shapes and map out a figure when the human eye or other cameras cannot. This video, posted by Michael D. McGee in February 2016, demonstrates how the camera can be used in capturing supernatural evidence. Michael claims that he has been hearing strange noises at night and set up the Kinect with a night vision feature to see what he could find. First, a cabinet is seen flying open on its own. The Kinect camera identifies a human figure for a split second. A closer view of the figure shows the Kinect was able to identify a full human shape with legs and arms. The figure moved slightly before the camera lost sight of it. A few hours later, something similar happened again with a nearby drawer. Yet again, the camera was able to identify a human figure like the previous one. This evidence is important because it rules out the explanation of someone off camera using fishing string because a body isn't shot, though it isn't clear to the human eye. Number 13. Haunted Vlogging.
Okay, it's here. Watch, guys. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready. Watch in the black bit, in the black. Wait, what is that? What actually is that?
In this vlog from June 2017, YouTuber Morgs explains that he doesn't believe in ghosts, but has been scared as of late. Apparently, his viewers pointed out several examples of ghostly sightings in his previous videos. The first piece of evidence comes from a challenge video that Morgs uploaded a few weeks prior. In the video, he and his mother have steel bowls in front of them. A few viewers pointed out that in his mom's bowl, a figure can be seen that is not visible in his bowl. Others claimed it was just a distorted angle of a water bottle, though Morgs did not fully believe it was just a water bottle. He agreed to brush that example off as an optical illusion. The next example was, unfortunately, not as easy to explain. The next example comes from a video in which Morgs and his mom explored an abandoned railroad tunnel. He admits that at the time, he wasn't scared because people constantly refer to abandoned places as haunted. However, a viewer commented on the video, pointing out a strange white figure which seems to appear out of thin air near Morg's mom. In this vlog, Morgs reviews the video for himself and immediately notices what looks like a mass of smoke floating upwards a few feet from his mom.
Look here, over Mum's shoulder, to the right portion of the screen.
Yo, what we doing?
There, right there, like a cloud of smoke.
He swore that the tunnel was not dusty or smoky in any way.
One bit, not one bit. This is a tunnel. It was damp, there was drips coming from, but there was not a bit of smoke, not a single bit of smoke, and that is a promise, I swear.
He goes on to open the original clip in QuickTime to prove that it was not an edit.
So leave a like and subscribe.
Get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Mental. Yo, what we doing?
It's there! It's in the original file. That's proof right there.
Many viewers are convinced that this apparition was in fact a spirit and more than an illusion. Morgs also added that before these occurrences, he had his first experience with sleep paralysis, though he did not claim the event to be related. Number 12. To believe or not to believe. For this entry, we will be taking a look at a video posted by Roman Nadell in which he reacts to a vlog of Jake Paul's. In the vlog, Jake and friends essentially break into a property. According to Roman, at roughly the 19-minute 20-second mark in Jake's video, a ghost can be seen in the background. In the scene, Jake is jumping a fence late in the afternoon. The alleged ghost is in the bottom right corner. The figure is a white apparition that appears to be crouched and walking towards the fence in the distance. Of course, the footage is quite grainy, and the entity disappears quickly, so it's hard to determine how convincing this ghost really is. Roman himself believes this was edited in for views. Not many other viewers have noticed this figure, and those that have seem to believe it was real. This video is mysterious because it's hard to debunk whether the apparition is real or not. Number 11. Moving Objects. YouTuber Sofa Superstar uploaded this footage in April 2011. The description reads, "We've been hearing noises in the apartment since we moved in, but the last few nights have been worse, hearing footsteps and possible voices, so we decided to set up a camera, and here's a clip of what we caught." The video is only about 30 seconds long, and it's hard to see exactly where the camera is set up, though it looks as though it could be in front of a desk. A chair is thrown out of frame by an unseen force. In addition, what looks like books or photo frames are also thrown. Several more items move slowly and then crash to the ground. Unfortunately, no updates were posted to this channel. Either the issue resolved itself, or the uploader decided to keep further occurrences to themselves. Number 10. Haunted House Hunting. Brawadis, known simply as Brandon, was looking at homes to buy with his mom, girlfriend, and brother Brian when they caught a mysterious Snapchat that suggested one of the homes was haunted. The group entered a nice house that was allegedly very old, despite renovated features. Everyone made jokes that the home looked haunted. As they toured the rooms, Brandon made jokes of one bedroom resembling the one from The Exorcist. According to Brandon though, As they continued viewing the house, it began to feel legitimately haunted and uneasy.
Who would live in this room? Look, the rocking chair, the wallpaper is from the Exorcist, the bed is the Exorcist, the mirror is the Ring. Oh.
Brendan and his girlfriend took a Snapchat photo in one of the bedrooms, and someone on Twitter posted a screenshot of the photo, claiming that they saw a face in the background of the image. Brandon asked his girlfriend to pull up the photo because she usually saves Snapchats. Unfortunately, it was missing from her saved photos. She apparently did not delete it, and the photo vanished on its own. Instead, they took a closer look at the screenshot that was posted. There's a small vanity mirror on the counter in the background of the image, and in that mirror, a face can be seen. Of course, it depends on the viewer. Some claim they see an evil face with dark eyes, but others don't see anything. Needless to say, the entire group was unsettled by the photo, and the house was marked off their list. Oddly enough, Brandon's brother Brian is well-known YouTuber FaZe Rug, who has shared countless paranormal experiences from their family home. Number 9. Guava Juice in Peru.
Oh my god, what's that shadow? You guys see that shadow? What is that? Is that a head?
Guava Juice, better known as Roy Wasabi, is a popular vlogger known for his challenges, gaming videos, and random experiments. While Roy does have a niche audience for his typical videos, he also has a fan base which derives from his paranormal content. From mysterious vlogs to tracking spirits, Roy has had his fair share of supernatural run-ins. One of Roy's most popular paranormal uploads is from May 2016 and has close to 3 million views. The video, titled Ghost Caught in Haunted House, starts as a normal vlog as Roy vacations in Peru. Of course, things aren't calm for long. After adventuring through the city, Roy and some friends come across a local house, which is rumored to be haunted by a dark past and the spirits involved. Eventually, he goes up to the house and sees a shadow figure pass in front of an open window. He shines a flashlight towards the window, and the figure quickly swoops across again.
For just me to go in there, like, I think I gotta... What is that? Oh my god. What is that? You guys see that? You guys see that? Like a shadow figure just... Oh god.
It's unclear if the figure is inside the window or on the outside of the house. Either way, Roy immediately runs away from the house and informs his friends. This wasn't a major event, but it was popular amongst fans and goes to show that wherever Roy goes, the spirits find him. Number 8. Spirit of Glass Challenge.
And the freaking... Yo, what the... Yo. Whoa! Whoa! Holy dude.
This video, posted by I'm Jay Station in 2017, shows Jay and several friends doing something called the Spirit of the Glass Challenge. This challenge closely resembles the popular Charlie Challenge, but instead smoke is trapped within a glass to signify a spirit and lead the player to answers. Surprisingly, this video is full of activity, despite a slow start. After asking the spirit a few questions, the 2 candles on the table are blown out by an unseen force. The 3 guys begin to freak out, and immediately a piece of lighting equipment is shown shaking and falling over.
Need a priest ASAP. I need a priest. Oh my hand, the friggin' it went out. Oh my god, they both went out, guys. They both went out. They both went out.
Right now.
Hey?
Bro, that's crazy.
What the
Bro, that's
That means
crazy.
there's a spirit in the friggin'. Yo, what the Whoa! Holy dude.
The group claims none of them were responsible for these occurrences. In fact, no one was even close to the piece of equipment to shake it or tip it over. The group finally calms down and sets everything back up to ask a few more questions and try to end the game. Unfortunately, the same thing happens, and this time the light breaks.
Holy man.
Dude, what the fuck?
What? Dog, that's oh my goodness! No!
What?
No!
Yo, the door just friggin' what?
Oh my god.
It's going there, dude. Oh man.
Oh my goodness, the lights!
What the
Lights went off, bro. No. Are you kidding me? No, bro! Yo, hell no, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. What the?
This is just one example of the many paranormal occurrences that Jay has documented on his channel, and most of them derive from 3 a.m. challenges. Number 7. Ghost Girl. Mark Opslow runs a paranormal channel and works on 2 shows called Paranormal Kitchen and The Sister Mary Incident. Most of the content on his channel is known from his own haunted home. This particular video was uploaded in 2010 and has nearly 13 million views. The description says, "This video shows the paranormal activity that is occurring in my house. Several paranormal investigators contacted me and suggested I record the bedroom to see if any of the ghost activity could be recorded on tape. This is the first tape of that was recorded. You can see the ghost girl at the edge of the bed, and it looks like the falling lamp passed through her. I will record more. The activity is beginning to escalate." The video shows a night vision view of Mark and his wife or girlfriend sleeping in their bed. Around 4:30 a.m., some activity is finally captured. The closet door quickly opens on its own as the couple sleeps unaware. Shortly after, a small lamp falls off the nightstand and the couple remains undisturbed. The top of a woman or girl's head can be seen popping up over the side of the bed near where the lamp fell, but she quickly ducks back down. Of course, this is just the first video in many paranormal findings in Mark's home. Some viewers say this video is staged and edited, others believe it is genuine, and the rest just enjoy it for whatever it is. Number 6. Mist.
Here we go. There's a cat right there, what the f***? Holy sh**!
Logan Paul is amongst some of YouTube's most popular vloggers. He has over 6 million subscribers, and he is constantly collaborating with other creators. In this video, from February 2017, Logan discusses a previous vlog by George Janko. The original vlog shows George and others investigating an allegedly haunted house. For this list, we will focus on the footage provided in Logan's video because he discusses the most important clip and even shows the original file. After introducing the situation and sharing his reaction, Logan displays the clip, which clearly shows a white misty apparition coming from the left of the shot.
We see the spirit, and then George's flashlight goes across. It crosses his body, and you can see it like... It crossed!
Dude, there's a cat right there, there's a cat.
This mask can be described as misty, smoky, or transparent, and it seems to take on the form of a swiftly moving human. When the clip is slowed down, it's clear that this is not mist created by anyone speaking, as it moves too quickly and doesn't seem to come from anyone's mouth. It passes through the ray of light produced by the flashlight, and once to the right of the shot, immediately disappears. Even stranger is that Logan seems to think the figure has clearly identifiable hands that follow slightly behind it, as a human's would when running. Number 5. Haunted Gaming. Inquisitor Master, also known as Alex, is a YouTube gamer who live streams, role plays, and generally vlogs. Most of her viewers are younger, as her content is more kid-friendly than other gaming channels, but teens and adults also enjoy her videos. Alex posted this vlog in 2017 to discuss several documented cases of paranormal activity she has experienced. First, Alex shows photos and clips from her security cameras, which overlook the front of her house. In the images, a white apparition can be seen a few feet from the camera, though some claim this was just a lens flare. Alex and other viewers are convinced the shape of the figure is too close to that of a human man to be a coincidental lens flare. Another clip shows Alex in a live stream as she silently stares at her computer screen. A second female voice can be heard mumbling into the mic, or at least near it.
No more going in the armor.
It was clearly not Alex, as she's silent for the majority of this clip. Furthermore, she claims no other girls were at her house, which would rule out the possibility of a woman from another room being picked up by the mic. It's impossible to decipher what the alleged spirit is saying, as it just sounds like nonsense or even humming. One explanation provided by viewers is that this was just white noise produced in the silence of the clip. The most mysterious example discussed in this video involves a ghostly roleplay moving into the real world. Alex was online roleplaying and typed out, "Do you think that there are ghosts on this campus?" She spoke aloud as she typed, and just when she stopped talking, a loud crash was heard.
Do you think there's ghosts in this campus?
Alex claimed that it sounded like something fell or was knocked over in her living room. What makes this occurrence truly strange is that her boyfriend and her cats were all in the room with her, meaning they could not have been responsible for the noise. There is yet to be an explanation for these events, but viewers are convinced that Alex's home is haunted. Number 4. Destructive Spirit.
What the f? Lizzie! Lizzie!
Lance Stewart is yet another popular vlogger with just over 3 million subscribers. Most of his videos document his daily life, but he is also well known for doing challenges and putting on a great show. Many of the challenges Lance has done were related to the paranormal, and since messing with the spirit world, Lance claims his apartment is now haunted. Allegedly, he has experienced paranormal activity, and in this particular vlog, from early June 2017, Lance films himself sleeping. Around 3 AM, his foot is pulled outward, and he slowly comes off the bed. He is quickly pulled to the floor and dragged out of his room, as his girlfriend screams and chases after him.
What the f? Lizzie! 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 What the f? Oh my god! No! Bro, just get back over! What the f? What is that?
Lance, his girlfriend, and their roommate panic for a few short minutes before the clip ends. The next day, which is in the same vlog, Lance explains that he is not sure what to do and is worried if he goes somewhere else, the spirit will follow him. He finally calls a priest to schedule an exorcism for his apartment. The strange occurrences don't stop there, sadly. The priest explains he can't make it out until the next day. In a later scene, Lance is talking with a friend when his couch is unexplainably moved forward. It moves in a way that suggests it was swiftly shoved or pulled. Lance's friend exits the apartment within minutes, as Lance accuses his girlfriend of pulling a prank on him. However, she was in the bathroom doing her hair, with the door mostly closed when the couch moved, so it could not have been her doing.
Going up late anymore, and I don't know, like I'll be able to.
What the f? What the f? You just f***ing see that?
Am I seeing? Are you f***ing with me?
I swear to God I'm not, dude. I swear. I swear. Shit's been f***ing moving in my apartment this whole f***ing time. Listen, you. Did you just move that? Did you just move the f***ing couch?
I'm doing my hair in the bathroom.
Be serious.
I'm doing my hair in the bathroom.
So you didn't just move the couch. Someone's f***ing with us, and it's not funny anymore.
Did you just barge into this door? How did I do it?
This isn't a f***ing joke.
The group carries on with their day without incident, but that same night, 2 lights in the apartment are mysteriously turned off. Of course, this could have been an electrical or breaker issue, but Lance and his girlfriend are so shaken up by other events that they are convinced this is supernatural.
Dude, this just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
I don't even want to sleep in here, dude.
I know, it's freaking me out. I just missed it. It happened again. Did you just see that?
And it didn't shut off out here.
I literally turned my camera off as it was happening.
See the goosebumps on my legs.
As usual, there's no proof this is legitimate, but everyone seems genuinely afraid and shaken up by the situation. Either these feelings are honest, or they're amazing actors, in which case, kudos to them. On Lance Stewart's channel, there are countless other videos which document his paranormal experiences if you would like to know more. Number 3. Ghost Compilation. This next YouTuber is no stranger to the paranormal, and was actually mentioned in an earlier entry. FaZe Rug, simply known as Brian, is best known for his pranking, gaming, and vlogging content. In this mix of these videos though, Brian has also documented his paranormal experiences. Brian claims that after playing the Charlie Challenge, strange events began happening at his home. This video, posted in June 2016, highlights the most mysterious findings up until that point. Though we can't discuss every single thing that has happened to Brian, here are some of the best or worst cases. The first example, of course, comes from the Charlie Challenge. In this video, Brian asks Charlie several questions, and nearly every time the pencils move slowly and seemingly on their own.
Charlie, are you real? Dude, what? No. What?
Another example comes from a video where Brian performs a makeshift ghost hunt and asks the alleged spirit multiple questions. When the audio is enhanced, a manly voice can be heard saying things several times. Though the comments are unclear and very quiet, Brian claims no one was with him or even home during this time, and that the evidence is genuine. To make things more strange, in a recent video from April 2017, Brian claims that the spirit has followed them to their new home.
And you know, there was this one comment that stirred around and was a top comment, but there was a top comment that said, at 6 minutes and blank seconds, you can hear a voice that says, get out. And everyone's kind of claiming that the new house is haunted, and you know.
Many fans commented on a previous vlog, pointing out a male voice can be heard saying, get out. Brian goes over the clips and admits he hears a voice, but isn't sure what it's saying.
But I don't know what it could have been. Like, it's not really that clear. Hold on, one more time.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so the foam pit is gonna go...
I don't know. I mean, I hear like, get out. I think? I don't know. What do you guys think that is? I'm not claiming anything. Like, I don't know. Hold on, one more time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so the foam pit is...
I hear something. I know what you guys are talking about. Like, I hear it, but I can't clarify what...
Of all the vloggers out there that have experienced paranormal activity, Brian seemed the most convincing. His footage isn't unrealistic, and his reaction isn't over the top, which makes everything seem more genuine. If his evidence is real, and the spirit has followed him, he may have a serious issue at hand. Number 2. Sleepwalker.
I felt like something fell from the sky and hit me in the face, and look at my eye.
Unfortunately, this video doesn't have footage of the actual incident or the alleged spirit involved. Regardless, it's a very mysterious situation, and those affected are clearly upset. This video was posted by BF vs GF in November 2015. It begins with Jesse showing the clock on their nightstand, which displays that it's about 2:15 a.m. He goes on to explain that he isn't sure what happened, but he has a large cut near his eye. He turns the camera to expose the cut, which isn't too severe, but is also bad enough to make room for concern.
Hey guys, this is crazy. I don't know if I sleepwalk or what happened, but look, it's 2:14 in the morning.
Really weird.
I just woke up because I felt like something fell from the sky and hit me in the face, and look at my eye.
He also went on to speculate that it may have been a ghost. Gina Smith explains that the cats are acting oddly, and she also believes it could have been a ghost.
Myself in the face by accident of sleepwalking?
The cats are freaked out too. Like, look at him.
There's no proof as to the cause of the cut, and as mentioned before, the couple owns several cats which could have accidentally run across Jesse's face in his sleep. Either way, the former couple is concerned by the mysterious event, and some viewers insist that this was the result of a spiritual encounter. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Number 1. Groovy Ghost. This video also uses the Kinect to provide fascinating paranormal evidence, posted by Weldon Paranormal in February 2015. The video follows his crew on an investigation involving a haunted record player. After setting up the Kinect camera and additional motion sensor software, they caught several jaw-dropping clips. One clip, which is both mysterious and flat-out entertaining, shows a figure dancing to a song. Of course, the figure is only represented by the pinpoints provided in the software. It is easily identified and stays active for several minutes before disappearing.
After a while of not getting anything on the camera, we captured a figure standing above and behind the couch. This figure showed up after the music was put on, and it appears to be dancing.
A later clip shows a spirit sitting on a couch and interacting with one of the ghost hunters.
After the music gets turned off, this figure appears once again, this time sitting on the couch. It seems to be leaning back with its arm hanging over the side.
She's shying away. Yeah. Oh my god. Come on, you guys, you're freaking me out. That's exactly what she did it right as you said it, dude.
It's holding your hand.
I know. Oh. Come on.
All in all, this video is filled with convincing proof of the paranormal that will send chills down your spine. The pinpoints provided by the camera give the spirit a human shape, which the viewer can more easily perceive as human. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!